First, prepare the mesh for modular styles. The shape and size doesn't matter. Just ensure that each time we duplicate and move it the same distance along the z-axis, the ends of the mesh will perfectly connect. The mesh I made for this project can be downloaded from the link in the description. Now let's create a blueprint actor and name it BP_modular styles. Drag the mesh into it. Create a box collision and put it at the end of the stairs. In the event begin play, get the player character and promote it to a variable. Then create onComponent begin overlap and onComponent end overlap events from the box collision. Let's make sure that the actor triggering the box collision is our character. Let's check if everything works. Create a new blueprint and name it BP Endless Styles. This will be used to spawn modular styles in our scene. In the event begin play, add a spawn actor of class, search for BP modular styles. Then promote the value. We can delete this one. To duplicate the module, we'll need the follow-up node. Promote the last index as variable and name it maxAmount. The value +1 will be the number of styles you'd like to maintain in the scene. I'll set it to 2. If we multiply the index by the height of each styles mesh, the module will spawn in the correct location according to the index order. In this example, the height is 1000. You can calculate the dimension of the mesh inside the blueprint and use that value, but for simplicity, I'll just use a hard-coded number here. Since I want the stairs to continue downward, I'll use a negative value. Now we should see the desired number of modules placed one above another. Let's make the stairs grow. The plan is to spawn a new stair each time we walk into the box collision of each module, and remove one when we exit the box collision. So we need to send a message with the box collision to the BP Endless Styles. Inside the BP modular styles, create an event dispatcher and name it refresh styles. Create 2 Boolean values on the event dispatcher, one name spawn 1 and the other remove 1. Call the event refresh styles after onComponent begin overlap and promote the 2 variables we just set. Do the same after onComponent end overlap. Set spawn 1 to true for onComponent begin overlap and remove 1 to true for onComponent end overlap. Reset the two variables to false afterward. After everything is executed, we should remove the box collision. Verify if it's valid, and if so, destroy it. Back to BP endless stairs. Bind the event to the reference of BP modular stairs, then create a custom event, name it refresh. Duplicate the reference of BP modular stairs and set its type to array. Add a single reference to the array. We need the location of last spawned module to set the location for the next one. Use the last index to find the location of the last module. Promote it and name it last module location. Collapse this part of node as function and name it spawn stairs. We will call it again in event refresh. Since we receive the message when either entering or exiting the box collision from BP modular stairs, we need to make sure what action to take in each situation. Use a sequence node to split actions. If the message is spawn 1, we will call the spawn stair function. Get the last module location and subtract the z-axis by 1000, which is the height of our mesh. Branch the result into spawn transform socket. If the message we receive is remove 1, we want to destroy the oldest spawned module, which will be the one associated with the first index, 0. Our goal is to maintain the spawned module in the SAN at fixed amount, so we need to compare the number of elements in the array with value of max amount. If we have more than expected, remove the oldest one from array and then destroy it. Now let's test. Everything seems working. If you need more stairs, just increase the max amount value. That's it.